Hi everyone, my name is Vyse and welcome back to Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. In the last episode we unfortunately found that Chihiro was the next one to be murdered, and I have a feeling that I know who the murderer is. Now, first off, it's very unlikely that it was a male, since males would have a very hard time getting into the women's locker room. Secondly, the person who killed would have had to have been strong enough to not only kill Chihiro with a blow to the head, but also to hang her up like that. The only person I can think of that fits that criteria is Sakura. I'm pretty sure Sakura did it, but the only hang-up I have is I can't see her being Genocide Jack. And I don't know, her murdering Chihiro just seems out of place for her, so we'll see. But first off, we have to check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the second floor of the school. The cause of the death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do. Monokuma File 2 is matched with truth bullets. Hey Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? Did you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course. Life without purpose is quite dull, you know? So what did you need? I'm gonna let you cooperate with me during my investigation. Huh?
What?
I'm purchasing your talent. The same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case. Solve? No, I just...
Stop talking.
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. Ah, you douche. So you're inviting me to come with you. You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
Now then, shall we get started? But we need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. I don't really know what just happened. Looks like I'll be working with Bakia on this one. Okay, first, I need to check this. There's a dumbbell on the floor, and there's a bloodstain. There's a bloodstain on the dumbbell. The Monokuma's file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon? Yeah, you think? I don't know.
That's right.
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Locker room dumbbell has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, bloodstains over here. Fresh bloodstain on the carpet. It must have been splattered with blood during the murder. And this is kind of strange. Poster's got some blood on it. It must have happened during the murder. So no clue at all from that. Okay, bloodlust. It's written on the wall in blood. What's the meaning behind it? Bloodlust. Let's see. Okay, so I think that's the last physical clue. I can feel the life draining out of my own body. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body.
Very strange.
But the more I look, the more strange it all seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork. Well, but...
What?
But we're still not sure he did it. Is that what you want to say? I mean, I honestly can't say anything personally because I don't know Genocide Jack's repertoire, so... Maybe it's a real Genocide Jack murder, maybe it's a copycat, who knows? I wonder about that. Getting your conversation out of the way. If you have time to talk, you stop investigating. Well, talking's part of investigating, now isn't it, you douche? She took her time examining Chihiro's corpse. She poked and prodded, going over every inch of the lifeless body. You're a very strange woman, you know, being able to touch a dead body with absolutely no trouble. She seems to be concentrating pretty hard. It's like she can't even hear us. Did you do it? I use this locker room all the time. Now, it's become the site of Chihiro's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else and carried here. I didn't think about that. She was very light, that is true. It would be hard for someone to carry her, but still. I still think she came here on her own by choice. Yes, you were talking about wanting to get stronger, so she came here to work out. Okay. What makes you say that? She's been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger. There we go. So you're saying she came here to exercise? Hi, kitty. But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late? Maybe.
Perhaps.
Hina or myself are usually in the locker room during the day. She was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. And instead she came to exercise in the middle of the night?
However.
Perhaps, but it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret? But that she also would have come with someone else. It's a possibility, I think. Sakura's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Okay, so now I don't think Mondo would have much to say about this, but... Mondo? Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? All I need to get stronger? Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't really that strong. I don't know, man. Haven't really thought about this stuff. Okay. I don't know what the perspective issue here, but when he's facing me, his pompadour doesn't look that big. Even when he's looking down like this, it doesn't look that big. But he turns to the side just like 7 feet out this way. I don't understand. Anime logic, man. The cause of Chihiro's complex. I can't help but wonder what it might be. Mondo's account's been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Now I believe it's about time for us to move on. Already?
What?
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but...
Let's go.
You're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. He's so pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person this time. Okay. This is our next location. This place is related to the investigation. Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? Okay, hold on. Why don't I take another look at Mondo's account? Shiro told anyone willing to listen she wanted to get stronger. Inferiority or quality complex by being weak, admired strength more than anything. Okay. So... guess I can check this scanner first. If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with the handbooks, right?
What?
You have an issue with it? If so, you should take it with Monokuma. He said that, and quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
Did you call for me?
You called for me! Has he been domesticated?
That's right.
It seems that Monokuma has a question for you.
You need something?
Sure, what's up? Oh, well, it's about this card reader.
Yep.
Yes, the card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter a locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook. And it's impossible for 2 people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct?
Unbelievable.
There is some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl. The ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter. And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Of course.
Correct! So then, that means only girls can go in girls' locker room and only boys can go in boys' locker rooms. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means, hey Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Oh, please inform me. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
So, in other words...
As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right? Oh, you're such a genius, because only you and I could have figured that out.
Such ignorance.
Good lord, you're simple. But am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. Huh. I would expect nothing less than the prodigal son of the noble Togami family. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations. Knowing you, I bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things. So someone could have stolen, borrowed, Any handbook to get in. Okay.
Yeah!
You treat me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since Zed can't actually talk, they're not people anymore, they're things.
Yep.
Get it, got it, good. Wait, hold on, you're saying that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it, so,
Why you?
so sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. You're more like Byakuya and get your poop together.
Unbelievable.
Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure this out your own damn self. Yeah.
That's fine.
Well, I know you're unfortunately lacking in mental faculties, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. Main hall? That'll help you understand what's going on. Card reader has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I don't like being railroaded like this. We came to the main hall. So what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? There's a door right here. Long metal blocking the entrance seems like some kind of machine. A surveillance camera. And there's what I can only assume is a gun attached to it. So chilling. Surveillance camera, gun attached, chilling. I don't think I ever looked this way before. There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's an e-handbook. No, there's 3 of them. What are they doing here? So you finally found them. Did you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. Seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka. Go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did... No, not Sayaka, not Sayaka. Sayaka! This is Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student should be prohibited, all that blah 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 blah. We just read that. I see. Yeah, now I understand. Main hall e-handbooks is added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
What?
Hold on a second. What's wrong?
Very strange.
One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other one showed Junko's name when I started it up. The one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs? The memory of it came flooding back. That cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right, it wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Damn it!
Hey, hey! Hey, hey, hey! Hey, hey!
Now I'm really angry!
Hey! What? That e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, and a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily. But it did.
That's impossible!
If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure, and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it won't do crap. Oh, but, even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point. It does.
I can't hear you!
But it's a secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken.
What?
But you might ask, how could that be? I was wondering that too, like maybe someone else broke their own, and now they're using Leon's. But it wouldn't make sense for a boy to get another boy's one. If anything, it'd be a female getting a male's e-handbook so she can get in the boys' locker room. But anyways, leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Broken e-handbook, been added, blah blah blah. Okay, this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. To be exact, not quite. Not quite. I don't get your meaning. But that's not gonna be important. Do you have anything else to say? Not that. What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Certainly I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then you really think, you truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Absolutely, I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is a culprit in this case. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right?
What?
There's no one else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again, using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost, attacking and suddenly slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented psychotic killer like that? Yes. It's an anime and a video game, so there's a whole lot of logic working against each other. You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it. And I can show you. So show me! Oh, have a basis, there we go. Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need.
It's all clear now.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Evidence, is something like that really... Ah, hey you two! Big trouble, need your help.
I don't have time to play with you.
We're busy, leave us alone.
I mean...
But it's an emergency, Come on, please, you gotta help me. Did someone else die? Crap! Please tell me no one else died. There's a serious emergency, please, you gotta help me. Just calm down, okay, Hina?
I mean...
But it's an emergency! An emergency, what happened?
Well...
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. Well, I mean, she's acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
Since it's Toko, I must admit I'm intrigued. I suppose you can take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I didn't expect that. Thought for sure you'd just say no and that'd be the end of it. Okay, come on, hurry. Wait for us, Hina.
Let's go.
Looks like she headed to the dorms. To Toko's room, most likely. You're right. Okay. There it is. You guys are too slow. I think you're just too fast. So what's this emergency? After what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check up on her. You know, see how she was doing. But when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out, and she kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff?
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. Like, what kind of weird stuff? I may as well give it a shot. The door swung open, slowly and silently. Holy crap. An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
Oh, nothing. It's just that, Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But, could you open up, just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control.
Just like that, she slammed the door in my face. Honestly, I can't blame her. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time, when I rang a little while ago. I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend. Doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door. But it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door? Did she think the same thing as Byakuya? Wait a minute. Could there be a split personality thing going on with Toko? I mean, I wouldn't think she'd be that strong, but... Huh, I don't know. Do you think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
But...
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? I don't know. Whatever it is, I'm worried about her. Who's close to her? Byakuya, I think you could ask her. She's come out of her room, I mean. Ah! Duh!
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to. No, he's nice when it's convenient for him. Just like Squidward. Byakuya stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments.
What do you want?
Leave me alone. You're all so annoying. Ah, Bacula!
It's Byakuya.
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry. Never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. Yeah, it sounds like she's got split personality going on without the door slammed shut. Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off. There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on. Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
What?
Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But
Stop talking.
if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Oh yeah. Okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on
Let's
her.
go.
Well then, let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! And I hurried to catch up. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked. He didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking towards his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. The library? Come on, let's go in. Alright. Library, best arsenal in the world, I suppose. Is the evidence that proves there's Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Maybe it's no point checking there. Maybe it's that. No. Bookshelf? I don't know. Through that door? If I remember on the other side of this door. It's the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here?
Let's go.
It'll all make sense once you're inside. Okay. Whoa, there's so many books and files. And so much dust, too.
So, in other words,
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. So many files stuffed on the shelf. What's in all these
That's
things?
enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous. They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. You mean like members of the Diet or something? Or the Illuminati? No. I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. The Illuminati? If ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? I think you are. I'll just let it go for now. Shelf of stuff with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked one at random. You have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Huh?
that's right.
That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. Why are all these things here? It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I returned the file to the shelf. Ton of files on the bookshelf. Instead of looking through anything, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. What do you mean? All those files there are investigation reports leading to different cold cases. They are internal documents for police eyes only. Not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh. Seriously, who puts these kind of files in a high school? Oh, that was a camera, so okay. I've checked these 3 areas. What about this? There's a wooden box, it's empty. Although, judging by the smudges and the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was. There was once an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. An extension cord, huh? Ah, dang it. That. Wait, was Chihiro tied up with an extension cord? I think she might have. Huh, it's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
What?
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here.
Interesting.
It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? Actually, yes, I would love to get my hands on some of those documents.
Such ignorance.
That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that, it's just... It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but... There's just so much. How could anyone have put this together? I suppose it goes to show just how much power... Or just how much Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps... the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with good and enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use, I can't keep with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you possibly believe in it so easily? Things like this are usually impossible. What do you mean, usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? What makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I've reviewed them multiple times, there's no doubt. Hold on a sec, you're saying you've read all these documents and more than once? It all has to be like top secret confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Huh? Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So, in other words...
I already told you there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. What always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation files. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. That's a little disturbing. It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
That's right.
This is a complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases have been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that at every crime scene the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood, and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise, the best part is yet to come. For a second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only the key officials and the killer himself knew about the act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. How could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So, in other words...
The culprit isn't a copycat killer, it's the real Genocide Jack.
In other words...
That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Then Genocide Jack really is such a brutal, fiendish killer, really is walking around among us.
Interesting.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become a part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be too good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such ignorance.
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. Don't be a douche face. Ton of files, cold cases, blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Okay, I guess I'll... Ah, you're such a douche! Byakuya, about that Genocide Jack case file, could you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Ugh. Byakuya handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly my hand stopped. I had reached the page where photos from the scene of each crime had all been collected. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran off for several pages. Okay. That takes a lot of strength. They put scissors through the person and through concrete? There's no way Toko could have done that. Or maybe... Sakura is the only one I can think of that's strong enough to do this in this school, but... Toko's acting so strange, it could have been... I don't know. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Ken Harada, 32. Tetsuhiro Honda, 17. Shoji Gaku, 23. Kano Issei, 14. Takeshi Yoshida, 30. Komatsuna Taro, Takefume Gono, Uchida Naohisa, Takeshi Masamune, Yuto Yumejima. There was no end to it. I've never read that many Japanese names in succession before. One thing became perfectly clear as I read. All the killers' countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. At the scene of every murder, the word bloodless was left in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page. Profiling results. All of the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during holidays, either day or night. Most common time for killings take place on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there's any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the subject may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder. It's Toko. It's gotta be Toko. But how can she be that strong? But it has to be Toko. It could have been Sakura, because Sakura, she was afraid to work out with Sakura. Could have been Hina. Hina's also in shape, and she was afraid to work out with her. But Toko...
So, in other words...
The key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. A split personality, like the kind of thing you see on TV. Some part of another totally unbelievable story. This one is way more unbelievable than anything else up till now. Or maybe it really isn't, I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb. Genocide Jack case files have been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook.
Let's go.
Alright, we should get going soon. Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Wait, Byakuya! As usual, Byakuya turned around and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where I part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time to play with
Come on. Enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he'd cut me off. In the end, it felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack. She is the one that killed Chihiro. That murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find that out no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. And the others might come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. Okay, yep. To the staircase. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Toko. I'm pretty sure it's Toko now. You find anything? Wait, why did I go downstairs? Maybe we should have confessed all embarrassing secrets after all. Damn it, I'm sorry, Chihiro. It's all because I wasn't strong enough. Ooh, I just realized. If Toko's secret was that she was Genocide Jack, of course. Of course she would murder someone. I mean, still shouldn't have done it, and I still wouldn't feel sorry. I wouldn't feel sorry for her, because it'd be horrible for people to find out she's Genocide Jack. But where's the pool? But at the same time, she has that dissociative personality disorder, so maybe it's not entirely her fault. Where is the dang pool? There we are, okay. I think I'm going insane. Okay, boys' locker room first. Or talk to Ifumi first.
Da-da-da-da-da!
Ifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as if...
Another stat increase for me. Evidence, what did you find? I cannot reveal that just yet.
That's it! I'm sure of it!
But I guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. You sure about that? Oh yeah, Miss Ludenberg said she'd witnessed something worthwhile too. Really, what did she see? She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right? So where's Celeste now? Warehouse by the dorm. She was there, but at the same time, not there. What's it gonna be? Okay, so boys' locker room first. What the? Did someone poop over here? There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? Boys' locker room carpet has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I mean, that could be mud, but it looks like poop. And wait a minute. At first, I thought maybe just both the posters in the same room, but that poster wasn't here before. The bikini picture was. It's a popular boy band called Tornado, or Tatsumaki in Japanese. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit the boys' locker room. Or, is it Tatsumaki? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Wait, you're not gonna say anything else about it? That's not gonna be on a truth bullet section or anything? Wow, that is one flat punching bag. Okay. Okay, that's about it. Back to girls' locker room. Why would they switch the posters? Unless the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, and they switched the poster so that the bloodstain would be here, and they switched the carpet too. That's gotta be it. It's a bloodstained poster. The blood is the most noteworthy part, but the big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. Girls' locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. Wait, that reminds me, the poster in the other locker room is... That's right, there's definitely something strange about this. Boys' locker room is a poster of a popular boy band. And girls' locker room is a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? But if they were, why? What reason would anyone have? Maybe I have to talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. 2 locker room posters have been added to truth bullet section of your handbook. Carpet stain. That'll be because she was murdered. Dang it, no truth bullet. Dude had a real complex about being weak. Okay. Okay, blah 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 blah. Sakura, have anything else to say?
Of course.
Sometimes he and I use together. Let me ask you something. You think the posters in the boys and girls locker room could have been
I'm
switched?
sorry.
Sorry, I can't really say. I never paid attention to the posters. I see.
However...
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. See, I like to drink a little protein coffee. Coffee stain. Every time I finish exercising. You have protein coffee? In the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I didn't even know protein coffee was a thing. I mix protein powder with coffee, there we go, and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the locker room and it left a stain. A stain? But I don't see a stain on the carpet now.
Of course.
Exactly, I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. You can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean? As if there was never a stain here to begin with. Disappearing stain has been added to the truth below section of your handbook. Anything else on Chihiro? No. Hey Kyoko, have you made any progress in your investigation? Generally speaking.
However,
But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation? What is it?
well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But
so then,
before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. Just examine Chihiro's body one more time, thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts. That's it. I'll be praying for your success. With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. I guess I'll take a look at another look at the body then. And Chihiro's handbook is missing. It's definitely worth worrying about. Okay. Kyoko says she should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. Better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Her hands are bound with what seems like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up in a kind of crucifix position. Huh? The rope has a plug! It was the extension cord! So this isn't a rope at all. The more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was a blow to the head. Which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right, there's the issue of her being suspended and the fatal blow. At first I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them again after looking through a Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? Status of the dead body has been added to the truth book section of your handbook. Well, the one thing most likely ties all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. And to figure it out, there's a certain place you need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time. Okay. Well, back to the library, I suppose. Doop-a-doop. And let's try not to get lost this time. Oh look, there it is, clear as day. Unlike the pool, which is just off in the corner where no one can see it. Okay, I'm gonna need to talk to Hina too, because she knows the locker room as well. I need to talk to Celeste, who saw something interesting. Okay. The box is where it used to be. Snitchcore was in there before. Desk lamp. Grabbed it over here and put it over there. Dock over there. Mono coins. Okay, sweet. We'll take another look at the Genocide Jack case file. It's around here somewhere. It's gone. Someone take it out of the archive? He's the only who would do something like that. Can't think of anyone but Byakuya. Okay, in the meantime, can I look at these? Talking about the secret council revealing the kind of truth a commoner shouldn't go near. So I guess I'd better not. Come on, dude, don't be a wimp. But okay, I was kind of hoping to get all the investigation done in one episode, but we'll see. Because I have 3 people I need to go to still. Hopefully, it won't take too much longer. I don't want to make this a massive video. More I need to check. Thick layer of dust. Some kind of clue, guess not. No, I wanted to look at the desk lamp. There we go. The lamp won't turn on. Oh, I see, it's not plugged in. The lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. Last time I saw it was definitely on, it was definitely right here. Duh, I already knew that it was the outlet. No extension cord here now. I wonder if library desk lamp is added to the truth book section of your handbook. Okay, now I can leave. Alright, let's take a look at the map. Archive. Okay, no one's up here. So back down to the first floor. So I need to find Byakuya, Celeste, and Hina. Byakuya, Celeste, Hina. Byakuya, Celeste, Hina. Byakuya, Celeste, and Hina. Okay. Taka has nothing. He probably has nothing. Okay, so to the Despair Hotel then. I know Celeste is at the Despair Hotel because that's where the warehouse is. But is Hina still over? Yeah, Hina's probably still guarding Coco. Okay. So, first map. Wait. Okay. You're there. You're there. But where's... Wait a minute, hold on. Ah! These exclamation marks. They're places where there are clues. I think. Maybe. I don't know if they'll go away after I get them or if they just stay there. Either way, ah dang it. Okay. Hina's in the dining hall. That I remember. Oh, Hina, how's Toko doing? Same as before. She won't come out, she just keeps on mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there. You left her? My head was all swimming and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, but don't worry, I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating? A donut, of course. Of course. There's two things I'm sure God created. Outer space and donuts. Amen to that. Donuts are amazing. Really. But Chihiro would like to eat more donuts. Maybe that was the one big regret. I should have tried to spend more time with her. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well,
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. She didn't really hang out with the girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
yeah, totally.
Yeah, it's true, it wasn't just us. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? I don't know, she talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, totally fine with the opposite sex? Oh wait, maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. Always accounts an actual truthful section of your handbook. Do you have anything to say about the locker room? No,
Well-
blah, blah, no, stop. Yeah, okay. So you have nothing more to say about the doohickey. Wait, where's the warehouse? Can't remember where the warehouse is. Okay. So it's here. Cat's still just chilling over there. Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. Not talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. Then you did find something. Very well, I will tell you and only you. Aw, thank you.
Actually,
Last night I saw her over here. Chihiro's in the warehouse. Really?
indeed.
This was right before nighttime.
What are you doing out this late?
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assumed she was going to stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it appears she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this would have ever happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying. Which would mean that Chikilla would have gotten rid of it somehow. Like the trash room. Wait, what?
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's the moment you've all been waiting for! The class trial! You remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
I say we paint that red door black.
See you soon!
Pretty sure I said the same joke last time, but I don't care. It's never getting old. Begin the class trial, or it's about to begin. Alright. With that being said, I think I'll leave this episode here. So, glad I got all the investigating done. And I think that it only triggers the class trial after you've discovered everything, so I think I should be safe once the class trial starts. But, yeah. Pretty sure Toko is the murderer. But we're gonna have to see as the class trial progresses. So anyways, thank you all so much for watching. If you like what you see, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out a lot. If you have suggestions for other games for me to play, let me know down in the comments. Again, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next Vyse Virtues. I'll catch y'all later.